In this video I will go over how to solve the equations that you will find in section 9.2. Let's look at an equation from exercise 9, the first one. 2x minus 13 is equal to minus 6x plus 3. For this equation we cannot really think in terms of marbles on a weighing scale anymore because of the negative numbers. Having 2 bags of marbles and negative 13 loose marbles on one side doesn't really make any sense, just like negative 6 bags of marbles on the other side of the scale. So we're going to have to let go of the idea of a weighing scale, but we can still use the same method for solving the equation. What we want for this equation is for all of the x's, all of the variables, to be on one side of the equal sign, and for all of the regular numbers to be on the other side of the equal sign. Preferably I would want the x's to go on the left and the regular numbers to go on the right, but the other way around is possible as well. So if I want the x's to be on the left hand side of the equation, that means I want to get rid of minus 6x on the right hand side. How do I get rid of minus 6x? How do I make it 0? Well, by doing plus 6x. So you do the exact opposite. But remember, we have an equation that should stay in balance. So whatever you do on one side of the equal sign, you have to do on the other side as well. So I have to add 6x to the other side as well. And it can only be added to 2x and not to minus 13, because those are not like terms. So what I get then is on the left hand side 8x instead of 2x, and then minus 13. And on the right hand side all I have left is 3. Now the x's are gone from the right hand side and only appear on the left hand side, which is what I wanted. What I also wanted was the regular numbers to be on the other side of the equation, so that means I want to get rid of minus 13 on the left hand side. Getting rid of minus 13 means making it 0, and I can make minus 13 into 0 by doing plus 13. Anything you do on one side, you have to do on the other side as well. So the equation now becomes 8x is equal to 16. And now we're nearly there. The last step is always to divide by whatever number you see in front of your variable x. So in this case, I have to divide both the left side and the right hand side. Sorry, not by 2, but by 8, obviously. And then the solution to the equation is 2. So x equals 2 is the solution. I would like to look at 2 more examples. One comes from exercise 12. The first one, 12p minus 4 is equal to minus 9p plus 11. The method is the same as the previous one. I want all of the variables on one side of the equal sign and the regular numbers to go on the other side of the equal sign. Preferably I would like the variables on the left side, so that means getting rid of minus 9p on the right hand side. Getting rid of minus 9p means doing plus 9p. Whatever you do on one side, you do on the other side as well. So we get the equation 21p minus 4 is equal to 11. Now, if I want to get rid of minus 4 on the on the left hand side, I can do that by adding 4 to both sides. So I get 21p is equal to 15. Now, in this exercise, they say that the solutions can be rounded to 2 decimal places. So what I can do to find my solution is to divide left and right both by 21, because you always have to divide by whatever you have in front of your variable p. So p is the solution of whatever 15 divided by 21 is. Don't have my calculator here at this moment, but you can type it in yourself. Don't think it should be too difficult. In exercise 16, we get brackets. Equations with brackets. I have picked out exercise B, and I will show you how you can remove the brackets in the equation and then how to solve it. Now, hopefully you remember how to remove brackets. We know two ways to do it. We can either use arcs or the multiplication table. It's up to you which one which method you prefer. I usually do the arcs. So these little arcs indicate a multiplication. That means the short arc goes from 2 to 3x, so 2 times 3x gives 6x, and the longer arc goes from 2 to 6, so 2 times 6 is 12. Don't forget to copy down the -4 behind it, and of course the right hand side as well. So right now the brackets have been removed in this equation. Before I start to apply the balance method, I have to collect together any like terms that I have. On the left side I have 6x and -4x, and they're like terms, so they can be collected together. So if I do 6x minus 4x, I get 2x plus 12. Nothing has happened on the right hand side, so I just copy that one down. And now I can apply the balance method like we did with the previous exercises. So remove all of the x's from the right hand side is where you begin. Minus 2x can be removed by doing plus 2x on both sides. So I get 4x plus 12 is equal to 6. And then remove the 12 from the left hand side by doing minus 12 on both sides. That means I get 4x is equal to minus 6. And then in the last step, divide everything by 4. So we get x is equal to minus 1.5. And that's the solution to this equation.